Welcome to this new episode of Weekly Insights with Joanie, and the material and slides for this series are edited excerpts from my upcoming online course titled Drive Through and Make It Your Own, which will be on udemy.com in August. And this episode we're going to talk today about is the first of a two-part series. We're going to look at how you can achieve your desires through the power of your childhood imagination. It is understandable that with overwhelming expectations placed on you as an adult, you may never have taken time to reflect on who you could have been or what you could have achieved without limits. But it's not just expectations that gets in the way. It's also the severity of limitations and rules placed on you by others, including your own self. If you can relate, you are not alone. Like many of my generation and the ones that followed, you may have become so wrapped up in survival mode as an adult, you forgot about the power of your childhood imagination. As a child, your self-worth was not predicated on how much you sacrificed to get what you desired. When you were a child, imagining new and creative ways to express yourself was not perceived as hard work. But what about now? Now, think about how much fun you did have as a child, and maybe pick a particular moment and take that moment in your mind and bring it into your adult life. Using your imagination as a child was all about having fun. In fact, when having fun became hard work, you likely used your imagination to invent a new and better way to enjoy yourself. You were in the flow, and any physical activity was effortless. When this level of ease and enjoyment occurs as an adult, it is often referred to as that you are being in the zone state or in the flow state. These are blissful moments when your childhood imagination is unhinged and creative limitations are non-existent. Still, you probably don't understand the role your childhood imagination is playing in all of this. To help you get into this flow more often, I'd like to now share with you a 4-step process. You will want to disconnect from your inner critic and flip the script on the narrative that you can't have fun when working towards your desires. So how do you start the process of doing this? 1, slow down. 2, quiet that incessant chatter of your mind. 3, get in tune with your childhood imagination through the voice of your inner authentic self. And 4, daydream by using your imagination to visualize an easy and fun path to your desired outcomes. None of this is suggesting physical activity is not an integral part to getting things accomplished, because it is. But so too is the use of your childhood imagination. In fact, restoring your conscious connection with the power of your childhood imagination brings you into alignment with your true purpose. It also naturally places you on the path of least resistance to your desired outcomes. This means your physical activities are less painful and are more pleasurable. Now, to conclude this episode, I'd like to share with you 3 journal prompts and 1 inspiring action item that's going to help you integrate what we've talked about today. After this episode, Journal your answers to the following questions. When you were a child, was it difficult to imagine what you wanted to be when you grew up? What were some of the things you imagined yourself being, doing, and having as an adult? When you think back to this, how do you feel? The action item here is to create some time to engage in the following. Take some time to sit quietly. Give yourself permission to imagine all your limitations and struggles have vanished. With all that emotional baggage gone, who are you? What does your life feel or look like? What does your inner child call on you to create? Please be sure to journal your experiences. Thank you so much for watching this episode. And for more information on my online courses, please visit udemy.com and in the search box, put in JoanieMarx. Now, in the next episode, which is going to be part 2 of this series, we're going to talk about how to take your childhood imagination and use it in projecting daydreams. That is the fuel. Daydreams are the fuel that you've always used to help envision the life that you've always wanted for yourself. And until we meet again, please remember every morning to look into your mirror, smile at yourself, and say, I am my own best friend, for I came into this world to be myself. For that I came. Thank you and all my best.